Hot girl, what's up? Now girl, the last couple of videos have been, and this one is no different. Hi, how are you? My name is margaretangelxo. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I am so happy to have you here. In today's video, we are going to be going over some top MLM fails that have been sent to me over the past week and a half. Girl, some are funny, some are stupid, and some are just downright ratchet. So we're going to get into it today. If you're new to the channel, it'd be awesome if you subscribed. I also have merch and my Patreon linked down below. We have a merch sale going on right now, so use code HOTGIRL15 for 15% off your entire order. I have a whole anti-pyramid queen collection that I just launched. I'm really excited about it, and I know you guys will be too, so check that out in the description below. All right,
let's get into it.
Oh, gotta lubricate, girl. So what do you see when you see this photo? What do you see? So this is a Young Living distributor that says that this is their personal collection. We always say the consultants are the employees. Girl, all I see is life savings. I see a broken bank account looking at that. Those oils are so expensive. Girl, how much oil does one person need? How anxious do you get? Like, girl, I'm concerned. I'm genuinely worried. I'm not trying to be mean, but this is overkill. Like, this is just way too much to just have in your personal arsenal. The business itself is online. Like, if a customer is interested in the product, they can purchase from online. So why do you feel the need to purchase so much product? You are giving them the bulk of their business, not the people under you. Girl, all that money just going to waste. Okay, this one, like, look. I see what she was trying to do. I do. I'm gonna be devil's advocate a little bit because she has multiple shades on her. She's not really just doing blackface. I don't know what the she's doing, but I will say this. I do not think that she's racist. I think this was a very ignorant post to make. So on her body, she etched, which is just so weird. She etched, beauty has no skin tone, which is true. Every hue of person, your saturation, your contrast, from white as white to dark as dark. You are beautiful, and I sincerely do mean that.
But
you don't need to do this. You don't need to plaster black makeup on your face to show solidarity. And this is really the underlying issue I have with this, is the fact that she did this during a time when the nation was just in a complete uproar. Still in an uproar, as it should be. She didn't do this really to show solidarity. Homegirl did this because she wanted other people of color to see this post and be like, wow, she really cares. Let me join. That's not how that works. If you want to be a part of the movement, like I've said many a times before, all you got to do is just show an allyship. All you got to do is just respect Black lives. That's it. You don't have to do this. It's just tone deaf and ignorant, period. All right, girl. My friend, who is my, she's my detective and all this. So she's the one that kind of gets in the Facebook groups for me and kind of goes into the private profiles and sees like what's really going on. She gives me the real tea. A MLM hun decided to message her. Now, of all people to message, somehow she gets a message from an MLM hun. So let's read this together. Hey, thanks for the ad. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm 39. Our kids are his, mine, and ours. I hate cooking and live for cheese and all dairy, although I'm starting to suspect cheese doesn't love me back. It's getting weird. Watching football is pretty much the only time I watch TV. Sometimes LSU, always Saints. What about you? My friend just responds, fuck off with whatever MLM you're trying to sell me. I'm not interested. Girl, she's ruthless. And then the woman responds, I was just saying hi, but okay. What you think about that? I don't know. Do you think she was right? I'm gonna be honest. You're sitting there telling me about your cheese allergy, Barbara, and this is the first interaction we have, and you brought that up. You went up to me and was just like, hi, I have a cheese allergy. I have a cheese allergy too. What the hell was that? Fuck. It's not my fault. I just wanted to make a friend, Margaret. Girl, who let Karen in here? Like, ain't nobody asked you nothing, weirdo. Anyway, sorry. Whew. Okay, so this foolish person posted really sad comparisons. So 45 minutes of training, too busy. 45 minutes of Netflix, just one more episode. $20 for a course, too expensive. $20 for fast food, let's go. $100 for healthy food, too expensive. $100 for a night out, let's go. 20 minutes of cooking, no time. 20 minutes of staying in bed longer, nice. Get your priorities straight. Okay, listen, Karen. What? Get the out of here. Girl, here's my thing. All right, 45 minutes of training, too busy. 45 minutes of Netflix. Okay, so to me, Netflix is self-care. I don't know about you, but when I'm sitting there watching Netflix, I don't want to do anything else. If I'm sitting there watching Netflix, you best believe my big ass is sitting there flipping from episode to episode, rewatching Breaking Bad for the 5th time. It's self-care. It's time to rewind. No, I'm not going to sit there during a training call that I'm not even getting paid for. You do know, see, they always mess with corporate America, but guess what? In corporate America, any training calls you have, any Zoom calls, any conference calls, that's paid time on the hour. Am I getting paid to listen about the new shake that I can just go get from GNC? No, I'm not going to sit there through that. I'm not going to sit through these team calls that aren't even compensating me. That majority of the time it's just the upline praising about how much money they're making because of other people struggling for them. Why would I want to sit through that? $20 for a course? Too expensive. $20 for fast food? Let's go. What course do you want me to enroll in? Is that a new thing with MLMs? I'm not exactly sure. Is that like one of those mindset building courses or something like that? I'm not exactly sure. Again, if I'm not getting paid on the hour, if I don't see any reap for the reward, why would I sit through this course? I'm not going to pay $20 unless I know something actually benefits me. $20 for fast food. We got to eat. I'm not saying fast food is what you always should be eating.
I really have to take that advice.
But if I had to choose between watching a course that may or may not benefit me and eating, I'm gonna go with the necessity. $100 for healthy food, too expensive. $100 for a night out, let's go. This is one I somewhat do agree with. I think we do need to be paying more attention to what goes in our bodies and also paying for quality ingredients. I do see that. However, don't shame a night out. Let me tell you something. A night out could save your life. A night out could take you from mental distress into realizing that you have people around you that love you. So I'm not gonna shame a night out. I'll gladly pay $100+ for a night out of camaraderie with my girlfriends. I'm gonna just keep it real. Those night outs are vital too. 20 minutes of cooking, no time. Girl, that's short. Are you kidding me? I think majority of us, if we could cook the bulk of our meals in that frame of time, we probably eat more at home, right? Like cooking usually takes, I would think, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what you're making. Like if you're baking something, even if you're like throwing something in the air fryer, you're working on the stove, like if you're actually making a full meal, that takes a while. So 20 minutes, I can allocate 20 minutes, and I think majority of people will be able to allocate 20 minutes. And 20 minutes of staying in bed longer, nice. Who doesn't want that? The beautiful Lillian Lalo posted that. Love her so much. So there was a Facebook thread where somebody posted something about their MLM, and then someone commented saying that this is a pyramid scheme. Well, their response was, it's not. This is multi-level marketing where you earn every time someone signs up with your referral link. iMarkets does not ask you to invest and get free money back. They teach you to trade and earn honestly. Boo. Oh, sweetie. Oh, you precious thing. You earning from the number of persons you recruit is a pyramid scheme. Did I stutter?
Did I fucking lie?
Did I stutter? The products are just fillers. Like some of the shit y'all got in your face that's deteriorating, girls, a filler. There is nothing, let me tell you something. I've been wanting to say this quote for a long time. Name one thing an MLM has done that's revolutionary. Name one thing they've done that's not already on the general market, that you can't already go order off Amazon or pick up at the store. Name one thing they have on all these other companies, except the fact that they're recruiting people. Their ingredients are no different. Their packaging is very similar to these mainstream companies. What is the difference? The difference is what? That it's a medium through one person, and that person had to be recruited on a downline in order to give you those products. And then they are taught to recruit more people to get money. The products are really just a filler. Like remember, in this model, for one person to achieve an MLM, over 200 people have to lose money. Stop playing with me. All right, let's talk about this one. Now, this one is very interesting. Hustle. Noun, busy movement and activity. Incited, the hustle and bustle of the big cities. 2, the informal definition would be to fraud or to swindle someone. So let me ask you this. When they're always talking about, oh, they're hustling, they're on their grind and everything like that, which definition do you think is most suited? I'm gonna ask you that question. Because to me, it sounds like number 2, a fraud or a swindle. Because a lot of times when they hustle and get people involved in these businesses, what happens? Why are you in my comments right now? You most likely have been frauded or swindled by somebody in the MLM. I would think the second one is more applicable. What do you think? Now, my hot girl Tracy sent this to me this morning. I was in tears laughing, because I'm like, you know what? Finally, Facebook did something right. So this is when you want to report a post. What's wrong? Tell us what's going on so we can learn when something doesn't seem right. the options: not a real job, discrimination, prohibited products or services, sexual conduct, personal info request, and something else. Now this person selected not a real job. What makes this job seem misleading or deceptive? Vague description, suspicious salary, fake business, I'll highlight that one too, suspicious page, suspicious location, network marketing. Now, hot girl, you know it's bad when Facebook has to crack down on you. And why do you think Facebook cracked down on these, hun? I would have to give the estimate it's because, what do the uplines always tell them? Send out as many messages as you can on the platform until Facebook blocks you. Facebook probably got tired of blocking these people. So they fired back and they were like, you know what? If you want to do this to us, we're going to hit you where it hurts. Don't post anything on the job search relating to your MLM. I haven't been a big fan of Facebook lately, but they did that right. So now you know. If somebody is on the job board and they're posting about the MLM, you can report it as such, which I think is a win. Okay, this one I'm gonna let you know I don't agree with it. I just really thought it was wow. So this is a mock account. This is not the real guy, all right? So Kim Jong-un tweeted, LMAO, got my first got my first intercontinental ballistic missile working. Where should I send my first nuke? The poll says USA, Japan, Herbalife headquarters in Pyongyang. And Herbalife headquarters was highlighted. I didn't make this up, I swear to God. And I don't think Herbalife should be attacked. But who made that? And what was their message? This one's just desperate. Did you know? Oh my God, what is it?
What the hell is even that?
Each time you like, comment, or share one of my posts or photos, it helps people see it, which helps my business grow. It doesn't mean I'm going to come chasing after you to buy from me. And it doesn't cost you a penny, but it does show you can support me and my business, and that means the world to me. Aren't y'all taught to chase after folks? Aren't y'all taught when someone doesn't reply, you have all these follow-up messages that you send? So isn't that chasing, right? Isn't that pressing somebody in the corner to respond to you to eventually just get blocked? And then you call that person a hater and then you're praised from your upline because you annoyed the hell out of them. Like, there's nothing wrong with support. Look, I have a whole podcast this week dropping about support, link down below. But I'm gonna support what's legitimate. I'm going to support what's really putting money in your pocket. I'm going to support what isn't hurting other men and women. So if that means that I just have to avoid your posts, just keep scrolling to even mute you on the ground, then girlfriend, that's just what I'm gonna do. Chasing after people is never okay. But you do have to respect the fact that sometimes people also just don't want to be involved in these business structures. You're annoying because you're annoying. Okay, this one really bothers me because this shows that a lot of people that get involved in these MLMs really don't know what they're solicited into. A bit of random one, but I run an online business working alongside a health brand, and I'm looking for driven and dynamic people who would be open to earning money. I'd love to see your thoughts and see if it may be something you'd like to collaborate on. Hi, is this a multi-level marketing scheme? Hey, thanks for your reply. What do you mean by multi-level marketing scheme? Person replies, a pyramid scheme. And what do you mean by pyramid scheme, hun? Because I get this a lot and usually people get confused on what it actually is. So what we do is actually network marketing. Boo. You sound really new to this, but I'm gonna let you in on some tea. All right, come here, hot girl, come here. The only difference between a pyramid scheme and network marketing is that there is a product involved. That is it. That is what keeps you a legal pyramid scheme, okay? So the next time somebody hits you up and says, is this a pyramid scheme? A little bit, just a little bit, girl. All right, girl, let's have a mini story. I'm pretty sure my wife is in a cult. So my wife started selling plexus a few months ago, and it sure seems like a cult to me. She spends almost every waking moment talking to people and hounding our friends about this stuff. Now I'm noticing it is adding a religious aspect to it with scheduled homework, 5 to 10 minutes in prayer and reflection over your business. What the fuck does that even mean? I watch documentaries about people in cults and they seem so crazy, and you just wonder how their spouses ever stayed with them during this time. And I seriously want to leave her because of this. But the worst part about trying to talk about it is she is so dead set on proving me wrong, because I said before she started that it was a scam because it was a pyramid structure and they are all scams. Also on her homework papers that they make her do, it asked, why do you want to sell Plexus? And she wrote, to prove my husband wrong and make money. Well, last month she made about 1,000, which is nice, but she also hasn't been working. And if you average out how much she made compared to how much she is on her phone, it's like 50 cents an hour. I don't know what to do. This is what these businesses do to a lot of women. You are literally coached as if this is going to be your saving grace, as this is all you need. This is your sisterhood. This is your cult. Basically, a lot of this stuff, I'm not saying that's everyone, but a lot of these people have cult-like mentalities. And what this man is going through, he is probably one of millions of husbands that feel this way, but are just too scared to speak out. Because think about it, every time you bring it up to your partner, you're like, hey, I don't really agree with this, and then they automatically get defensive over their company. Like every single time you're not open to hearing the constructive criticism. That's cult-like. And it's so sad reading that, because this woman has fallen victim and only made $1,000 for the month. Now, although that is really good for MLMs, the amount of work she probably put in to gain that 1,000, it probably doesn't correlate, right? Like putting over 100 hours a week to gain $1,000 a month. And then he made the dividend saying that it was around 50 cents an hour. How much work are you putting into this business? And can I tell you guys a funny story? In this video, the horrible boss that I had, she was also a Plexus distributor. And would you believe she told me that in her Plexus group on Facebook, she informed me that none of the women in the group had the coronavirus. So it led her to believe that Plexus was helping combat the coronavirus. These people are sick. God. Moving on. What up, man? You have Facebook? I'm doing really well. Yourself? And I'm afraid I don't. Social media and I don't mix. Haha, okay, well, I know you like drinking coffee. Do you want to try a sample of the coffee I'm selling and help you in your daily life? I'll try some. Where's it from? It's $20 for a sample. I'll send you a link. Here's the thing with me, all right? And I talked to someone earlier this week about this. If you want someone to try a product from you, you cannot ask them to pay for that product. If you are coming out of the blue and you want someone to try your product, you can't make them pay for it because you came up to them. It's different if someone were to come up to you about your business and be like, hey, I want to try this out, and then pay. But if you are asking for someone else's help or to try it and give their thoughts, I don't see that as a customer situation. That's just my personal opinion. If you disagree, please let me know. But to me, if you're coming up to me and then you just hit me with, well, you got to pay for this, I'm not going to be very happy about that. And you know, one thing is that a lot of these people in these MLMs, you know, they're very low key. Dude just came right out and said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need $20, bro.
I don't know where you're getting it from, but not me. Okay. This one is so like, it's so sneaky, but it's funny. So homegirl posts, morning dip while listening to a training call. They love their training calls. And then, I don't know if you can notice because it is not legible, but right there in the water, it has in very small font that I can't even barely read, but it has the income disclaimer. You literally have this whole big bold font exclaiming about your morning and your training call and you dipping in your pool. And pools are symbols of what? Usually that person has a little bit of coin, right? Because not everyone can afford a nice pool. So she framed this really well. But girl, like zoom in. Like I'm zooming in right now and all I see is, I think it says you have to be in the 1% of people who works this hard to make life this possible. Well, at least you're honest. You have to be in that 1%. And guess what? If those 1%ers are sitting there, realistically, you don't have a shot. It's just, oh my God, like, come on. Now I like this one. This is redemption. I'm really sorry to those of you who tolerated 2011, 2012 beach body coach me. Thanks for sticking around. And one thing that was notable to me is how many likes this got. Like, how annoying were you, girl? I'm happy you saw the light. I'm happy you saw the light. Welcome to the other side. But girl, how annoying were you? All right, girl, let's look at some videos. Okay, so one thing I always say, right? If you are about your products, like be about your products. You have to be visibly enjoying your products. I don't know what happened here. Shake it up, girl.
Don't forget to swipe up, order you some.
All right. So sis is drinking NutriBurst. That's TLC's popular drink. Oh. At least she's honest. All right. She looks like she's loving it. All right. She's saying prayers. She's speaking in tongues.
Don't forget to order you some, y'all. It's not that bad. I just hate the way anything that got medicine or anything that.
Oh Lord, it got to me too. Okay, listen. Look, I actually love sis. Like, I think sis is dope. But here's the thing, girl. If you're gonna put something out there, like if you bout something, you know, why make yourself like if you really gonna fake it till you make it? Like, girl, don't grimace on camera. You know, you could just gotta chuck that shit up. Just like, girl,
damn, this is good.
you know, you gotta make it believable to some degree, right? But I will say this though, a lot of people have been having some stomach problems with Nutraverse allegedly. And like I said before, there's nothing that an MLM structure has done that is pivotal compared to actual things that you could buy from GNC, Vitamin Shop, Walmart. Like, there's nothing that they've done that's like really revolutionary compared to the general market. So in my opinion, you don't have to fight back the urge to throw up to be healthy. Like, girl, like, you have green powders everywhere, you have all these different things that you could try. You don't have to source it from MLMs. Girl, that video was strange. Now this one.
But I just want to give a shout out. Shout out to anyone who is looking for your makeup. Maybe it's been stolen from all of the stores. Because here you can't go anywhere. They're closing all the Walmarts and the Targets, and no one can get any makeup. I got a solution. You need some unique. You, yes, you. I'm looking at you. You. We all need some makeup. God knows it. Look at me. Jesus, I know she doesn't want right now, but just wanted to show this to you and put it out there that guess what? Even up.
She actually doesn't need makeup. She's very pretty. Unique is not the only alternative right now. You know, when we were, and probably gonna go back into it, when we were really quarantined, if I wanted makeup, I just ordered it from Sephora online or Ulta online. Even Walmart online sells makeup, and they sell it in bulk, very cheap. So Unique is not the alternative. And the makeup with Unique is so freaking overpriced. It's abhorrent how high Unique makeup is when it is really just private label. I said what I said. Those formulations are not Unique. You can pick up Maybelline, CoverGirl, Almay, Revlon makeup and have damn near the same, if not better quality than Unique. As a makeup artist that's been 10 years, a decade in the game, I will put my stamp on that. So, it's not the only alternative because Walmart is getting looted. And the last one from Anti-MLM Boss Babe. It is never okay to weaponize mental health. There have been too many times where these people will use mental health and Russian roulette, and I'm tired of it. I really am. I'm sent too many posts talking about how somebody's like, oh, you know, I was on the verge of blah blah blah, and then I joined this company and it saved my life, and now I have this much money and this and that. And I followed up with two of the folks that I really saw these posts from, and would you believe one of them is now looking for an actual job outside of the MLM because they piled up so much debt with inventory and faking their way till they made it, but they actually did make it. Like, if you are in any type of mental distress, I pray for you. I want the best for you, and I sincerely do mean that, whether you like me or not. I really want you to be mentally okay. Please do not use mental health that we're literally probably all suffering with to some degree right now. Don't use that as a fishing model so that way you can gain people in your downline. That is so disrespectful to people that actually suffer. Like, mental health is such a serious subject, and for anyone to try to gain off of that, I just think that you are absolutely sick. Like, being in a depressed mindset is already hard enough, and then to have people out here that want to vulture me and ultimately probably make me feel worse, it's just not cool. Like, that's just genuinely not cool. And if you are one of those people that use mental health to gain, I'm telling you to stop, because it's fucked up. Woo! All right, last one. This one's just funny. So this person posts on Facebook, hey gorgeous, sorry I made moves on your boyfriend, want to buy my products, is how some of y'all be. And that is so true. People come out of the woodworks, like out of the ditch, out of the trailer park, out of the bushes, the window. Girl, they come out of every crevice, every orifice, jump out your mouth. They're coming out of everywhere talking about, you want to join my MLM, you want my product, you want this, you want that. As I said in this video, your mutual friends, and they're like, hey, do you want to be your own boss? And you're like, Betty Sue, I haven't talked to you since high school. I haven't talked to you since you left your third baby daddy. Girl, why are you in my comments? Why are you in my mentions? Get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you, girl. Haven't talked to you in 5 years. Haven't looked for you in 5 years. Why are you in my inbox trying to get my money? It's always the girls that were bullies in high school too. You ever notice that? Just saying. But yeah, hot girl, that's gonna do it for me today. I think we've had enough of these posts and me. I would like to give a great shout out to Karen. Thank you so much for joining us today. No problem, hot girl. Very, very strange. I do wanna sincerely thank all of you so much for watching the channel. I really hope that you enjoyed the content today. As always, you guys can follow me on Instagram at margaretangelxo. My podcast where I talk the most will be linked down below. Again, my merch is on sale this week for 15% off with my new anti-pyramid queen line. If you guys support, please tag me in your posts. I'd love to see it. I am so grateful to see this channel grow. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Stay hot.